The all-new Rev 9 just showed up, and this thing is an absolute beast. It can peel off its liquid metal shell, splitting into two to fight at once. In seconds, the Rev 9 was back on its feet. Its self-repair speed is insane. Grace's senses and strength were actually a match for the Terminator. She saw the Rev 9 locking on fast and shoved Danny and her brother clear. She grabbed a sledgehammer and hit back hard. But the Rev 9's alloy frame wouldn't break. Its liquid metal layer gave it endless healing. Even superhuman strength couldn't put it down. The Rev 9 used its liquid form to steal the hammer, then launched a brutal counterattack. Grace could only block with a steel panel. After a brutal exchange, she pinned the Rev 9 down on the machine. Danny's brother moved fast and hit the switch, finally crushing the Rev 9 under heavy machinery. Grace grabbed a truck while she had the chance and sped off with Danny and her brother. She quickly explained everything on the road. Danny thought it all sounded completely insane, but the Rev 9 was already right behind them, leaving her no time to doubt anything. Grace ordered Danny's brother to drive, then jumped on the roof to hold off the Rev 9. She fired rebar after rebar at it, even pinning it straight through with rebar. It didn't even slow the Rev 9 down. It split apart, flesh peeling from bone. A copy materialized right at the hood. Grace jabbed rebar into its tires instantly. The Rev 9 leapt and latched right onto them and slashed their tires open too. Grace barely managed to shake the Rev 9 off, but the truck suddenly lost control and slammed hard into the guardrail. Danny walked away without a scratch, but her brother got impaled by a piece of rebar. The Rev 9 was already charging back at her. Grace had no choice but to fight to save Danny. A simple explosion did nothing to the Rev 9. It reformed in seconds. Meanwhile, the alloy frame was closing in too. Together, they boxed Grace and Danny in. The two of them were completely trapped. Then, an SUV came roaring in and slammed right into the Rev 9's frame. Sarah Connor, still as badass as ever. One shot sent the frame flying through the air. Then she calmly walked over to the bridge and coldly stared down the liquid Rev 9 below.